Makes blue dye that makes our blue jeans blue. We still use it today. Pretty cool stuff. So actually Jeff Goldblum did an episode on denim on Disney Plus if you haven't. And he actually plays an indigo. Dips his arm right in it and his arm stained blue for a week because it's that strong. It's pretty powerful stuff. So the fact that we needed a cash crop after our rice plantations died, this was a savior for Charleston, not to mention pretty much all of the colonies at that time. So this is a pretty big deal in this location. So a couple weird facts about Eliza. She was the second wife named Eliza from Charles back to back. She goes by her maiden name, so it's Eliza blank Pinkney. So try to find out what that maiden name is, those of you with spirit boxes. They had 4 kids. I already told you one's name was Charles, but only one of those kids was a daughter. Find out what the daughter's name was. Sometimes it's a little harder for her to muster up because it is a 3-syllable word. The maiden name is 2 syllables, just so you guys know. Let's see, you can also ask what happened to the mansion. Where is it at now? What happened? Charles sometimes likes to come through too. Here's how. He doesn't always say his name or so forth and so on. He might give us hints like the month of October. And it does this all the time to me. It's like, you jerk, I didn't want to talk to you, I wanted to talk to Eliza. One night he gave me the word October twice. Why? Because he was born in October and he died in October. I did not know that until the next morning when I was like, when I see something come up twice in a short amount of time, I tend to think that it has some meaning, so I dive in. Let's see, what else? There was something else. It leaves me right now, I'm sorry. But those are actually, you can ask how she died, where she died, how old she was. You're going to hear random stuff in here. You're already getting a little bit of a blip on there. And I will tell you, it's not happening right now, but the back of 5 Church Street actually has a light that sometimes blinks. It's not even blinking at all right now. It's not even on right now. But it's usually in sync with whatever's going on with that EMF meter. Normally, at this point, if it is blinking, that thing's glowing red. I mean, it is bleeping red. If that kind of gives you a gist of the energy that actually happens here. So if it starts blinking, kind of keep an eye on it. You're going to be all over the place with this. Okay. So let's kind of go through the motions. Nice slow sweeps from you. You guys know what you're doing with your spirit box. You got your questions. This is a good place for lasers, but I also want you to remember cars can be sensitive with their alarm systems with lasers. So it's happened to me twice.
Told me that.
Again, we don't need to get arrested tonight. So let's kind of keep the lasers below the wall. There is a wall. We're going to stay within the lot. Kind of be mindful. We've had a homeless person up there by the gate, so kind of be a little mindful.
Eliza,
we had that issue over summer where they were all over my lot. Had pretty much skipped this part because it was pretty bad. Spirit boxes, you guys have your sessions. What else do we have? Temperature gauges. By all means, keep
Charles
but keep it within the walls that we have here on the,
he had a
and of course,
butt.
pictures of all the lasers that actually come through. And again, there'll be certain places too where, like, just be mindful with the cameras. Some people get very angry with the cameras in their cars, so just kind of keep it down to the lasers if you can. There'll be plenty more picture spots for you, I promise. So I'm going to see where the spirit boxes go because there are several hot spots in here where I get a lot of my answers. So I want to see where everybody else goes first, and then I will make my move. So now that everybody has a little bit more direction, let's disperse. Let's see what we got. Yeah.
Since there's no voice.
Yep, you got it.
When you're done. Where's the slave quarters and stuff? Eliza, how's it feel to be the second Eliza to Charles? Wait, I want to talk to Charles. I talk to men. Charles, where are you at? Mark, son of Bill. From the north. Oh, I just talked to Charles. Eliza, what color are blue jeans before they're blue? This is basic that's running through the FMC. If you couldn't grow indigo, what other crop would you grow? Charles. What?
What's happened to the how's he gonna know what's fun? I think. See what I'm saying? By the time you get the camera on and take a picture, how would it look? Wait, we got a lot of. What was your daughter's name? I don't know. Teresa? Did it?
Eliza. Number 2.
Eliza, what is your maiden name?
What happened to the house?
What is your daughter's name, Eliza?
What am I wearing?
Eliza. Eliza. Eliza.
Eliza, can you give me Charles? What was your father's name? Do you dig anal? You got that whack? Maybe. Maybe.
What was that?
Maybe.
Huh?
Or it was a song from what? I am being nice. But I'm not even doing anything. I just gotta have to shut up then the rest of the time. But I'm not being not nice. I don't know, I don't understand that.
They had to move after what happened to the house, so that would.
Garden. Okay. Well, no, we were over there and we asked what happened with the house and we heard food. Which we did, and that's where we had a lot of the red and all of that, all in that quarter.
And it was all crazy over here.
Getting anything on yours?
I don't think so.
No.
I haven't seen much or anything that looks weird. So I don't know.
I just had to ask.
Yeah. I could be not reading it correctly though, so that is a possibility.
That looks pretty. I think you got the cut and dry.
Hello? Hello?
Paul?
Jason Derulo?
Jason Derulo. Ever tell you that Shelby thought that his name was Jay and then Son Derulo?
That sounds like something Shelby would say.
Because he said Jason Derulo.
Oh, it's Jason.
Jason Derulo.
You get your milk from those horses over what your favorite horses name? If you couldn't grow indigo, what would you grow?
My name, and then you'll see the article I did, and I actually posted a photo. There was a fire right above
Oh,
it.
right there. That's a good option.
They should have moved to their house on Sneak Farm.
So there's that. And there's something that talks about them being over on Rainbow Road.
They would have owned multiple properties, but I can definitely look into that because if they got the word moved, I need to kind of verify what happened.
Because it's like when I tried Googling it first, I couldn't find it.
Repeat yourself. Huh? No, use a different one.
All right, let's kind of gather everybody up. We'll talk about what we captured. Mark, I heard you trying to talk to Charles. Did you get anything?
I had nothing that I could decipher. No.
Okay. So actually, it was interesting that you did that only because this would probably be a perfect time for him to come through with whatever political party he was talking about. This is what's happening in our country. And he was a Republican, which I've gotten before. Just a random word came up. It seems like a lot to come out, but it is there. Now, Francesca actually found a little bit of data that they would have moved over to a house on Rainbow Road. So she's going to send me that link. And she was reading about the house and found pictures of what actually happened here. So there was a fire right above that corner on the second story. And a lot of times when I'm up there, I'll get the word upstairs. Sometimes, and I forgot to kind of give you guys this gist of information, is when I ask a question, a lot of times I ask a question I didn't suggest to y'all on purpose, because if the answer can go to your spirit box, the audio on there, or the audio here, and we don't know what's happening until the morning. Does that make sense? I always ask how many people did I bring with me. It's a very specific number. Right now there's 9 of you. I was waiting for the number 9 to come through. Did anybody hear the number 9? Okay. So I do that on purpose because a lot of times I turn around and I'm like, somebody says, what's blue brick? And I'm like, oh, well, I was asking what's the very special place at, whatever. There's no such thing as a blue brick. I'm saying that as an example. But it's something odd. Does that make sense to everybody? I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So, answers to the questions I had you guys ask. Eliza's maiden name was Lucas. Eliza Lucas Pinckney. There are plenty of books written about this woman, and she did way more than what I told you tonight. So check her out for sure. The daughter's name was Harriet. Yeah. The mansion caught fire, as I just told you. What else did I ask you? She died of breast cancer at the age of 70 in Philadelphia, where she was up there doing business, and that's also where she's buried. The husband is buried here in St. Philip's, and she is buried in Philadelphia. So I usually give those weird, interesting facts because those are questions that I've gotten the answers to before without actually even asking them. One night we got the number 70. We just got the word barn. We just left the red barn lot. So whatever was trying to come through or whatever we were asking, maybe it's a little late. Couldn't get the energy right. But she gave us the number 70, and I had to Google, like, what the heck is 70, Pinckney, and that was the age that she died. A few weeks ago, she gave me the number 22. She was born on December 22nd, and she got married at the age of 22. So again, that double verification of, I'll take it. It is pretty simple stuff. They're not going to be able to muster up a whole lot, but when they do, it's very significant. So we're going to walk up East Bay Street about 4 blocks to go up to Lodge Alley. So it might be a little breezy along the way. I know you're chilly. But it's a little warmer down Lodge Alley because we're gonna make a right at Magnolia's restaurant. So everybody kind of knows we're not going in. You can smell it all you want to, but we're not going in.
You know where we're going.
So this is the reason why I asked if
Carmella's.
you're gonna be okay in heels because it is clay
I've
bricks.
been, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
so
fine.
if you've been through there before,
Thank you,
we'll
though.
be fine.
Many nights in these here.
Your EMF is going to go crazy on East Bay Street.
Okay.
Because our parking meters have the electrical lines underneath the sidewalk. They are strong enough to make your EMF go off. Do not get excited. Okay? Absolutely no lasers on East Bay Street because of traffic. There's definitely a masked up area once we pass the market because it is going to be very busy down there. I will probably even have mine on because some of those restaurants eat outside, and that's kind of rude for me to walk by during COVID times without a damn mask. So, what else do we have going on? Keep filming by all means, and pictures by all means. If you want to get pictures of the market, who's got the camera? Cameras, pictures of the market as we walk by. But I also want you in the front to get pictures of Lodge Alley before we enter it if there's nobody down there. So if you can try to catch up, we'll stop and I'll say, "Where's the camera?" Sorry, I can't remember names because I'm horrible with them. I'm the writer that can't remember his own characters. So, you guys ready to walk?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Whose fault was it for the fire? I bet it was Eliza number 2.
Ryan
Start the fire.
Fire guy. Yeah, I bet you wouldn't say anything either.
I bet you're not spooky.
I guess we'll go to someone a little more spookier. Hi. Hi. Also, hi. No, it's more goodbye at this point.
Also hard. Ooh. That's my ankle. No, yeah, we can go to either back to Henry's or like
What?
Carmella's after this. Ooh. I need a split creek.
I smell a skunk or marijuana.
One of the two. I can't believe I dry swallowed that pill.
I can't do that. But
Oh, there's probably some weird stuff.
I was trying to like salivate a bunch so I had like a little like puddle.
Who had the best booty at the market? Oh, Jim did.
Jim?
My man Jim.
No, yeah. Oh, your neighbor. Did he walk on your driveway?
the truck that he has, and he parks behind the garage, walks in the garage and then left.
He doesn't have his Jaguar?
Well, he's got a truck too.
They might have gotten in a bad fight.
Georgia coaches love the matchup. Their D-line against the Auburn O-line. So far,
I've been in there with you. And Kyle. Oh well.
It used to be like red, there's a ton of bars over here. There's a top fire, like that little area.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Hi, Carmel's. I'll be there soon.
Josh just talking his ass off.
I want to see how he moves on a bike.